Next thing, we gonna join window 10 to Active Directory. In our case, let's go to our lab. And our case, we have only one system for test purpose, but it can be many system. You need to join all the system to Active Directory. So we have this system and they has to join Active Directory. How? So let's go to PC1. Okay, and we need to join. This is work group PC. Now it has to be under the domain. Okay, so let's close this one and let's close. We already know the IP is 10.0.1.1. okay, and let's open this CMD. Okay, and let me show you the IP address again. IP address is 10.0.1.1. you already know this one. Yeah, 10.0.1.1. but before join, we need to be reachable to this Active Directory. So what I can do, let's ping this Active Directory 192.168.100.230. Am I reachable to this Active Directory? Because I'm in 10.0.1.1 and I'm trying to reach management. Management is 192.168.100. So it's not reachable. It means we need to create a policy first in firewall so that these internal system reachable to Active Directory. So let's go to firewall policy. Let's go to policy and object, firewall policy, and create a policy here. Give them a name LAN to AD, and the traffic will come from LAN and they will go to management port 5, and the source will be, by the way, let me put all, but it can be the internal LAN all, and destination will be, by the way, it will be the Active Directory IP AD. You need to put specifically, and also in services you need to put LDEP and LDEP and LDEP UDP. But anyway, in this case I will allow all, which is not a good idea, but just to quickly show you. And no net, we don't need net in this case, and you no need the security profile. And if you want to allow this session, so it's better the logs. That's the first thing. Let's do that. Can I ping now? Now I can ping this Active Directory, so it's okay now. Okay, now I can join this Active Directory. How I can join? But before, okay, let me show you that error as well. Right click on my computer, go to properties. This is not your job in the real world, but here in the lab it's your job to fix this issue. That's why I'm showing you. It will by system admin. So my system is desktop window 10 and it's in work group. I want to change the setting, and I want to join the domain. Okay, so change setting. There will be another issue. Let me show you that one as well. And here change, and here let me type the domain test.local. Okay, and click OK. You see they say the Active Directory domain controller domain test.local could not be contacted. So what I need to do, I need to do a small changes here to join, because I'm using another DNS and they will send test.local to that DNS. We already discussed DNS in detail, so I hope so you already know. So let me go to properties and change the DNS. One of the DNS has to be this Active Directory. So let's go to IPv4 and let me set the first DNS 192.168.100.230, my Active Directory, because this is a DNS as well. If you remember, we configure them as a DNS as well. And click OK, and click OK, and click OK, click OK, close, and let's go back and try now. Maybe we will get another error or it will work. And here is now. So now I need to type the username and password of Active Directory. Administrator, and password is ABC812345, and enter. And now this system will join the domain controller. That's it. And after that, it's not any more work group PC. So the change, It's test.local now. Close and restart the system. Restart. So this was the second step for passive authentication. All the system will join the domain. So we click change setting. Here we put test.local, and after that we put the admin, which is the Active Directory administrator, and password, and after that click OK, and they will show you this message. After that close, restart, and now I can log in with any Active Directory username and password such as HR1, IT1, what was the other one, Sales1, Sell2, HR2, whatever you have, and you can log in with those user now. Okay, and when you go to Active Directory computer, so this PC already joined. So if I go to Active Directory and computer, so here you can see, let me make them small. So there is a way to make them smaller. View small. Here is desktop window 10. This is the name of our PC. So it's joined the domain now, and or here we can now log in with HR1, IT1, Sales1, and HR2 and Support2, whatever. So now I can log in with these user in this system because this PC is now under the domain. So this is the second step, because whenever this user, somebody try to log in, suppose with HR1, suppose I try to log in with HR1, they will send the logs to domain controller, and domain controller there is a agent install. Agent will send the logs to firewall that HR1 login. So don't ask if HR1 is allowed them. So you get the idea how it is work. No, for the Linux system, I don't know Linux system can join Active Directory or not. I never try because I leave system side ages ago. I think so. I never touched them since 15 years. Before I was doing system side as well, but I don't know, to be honest. And that time there is a way in Linux Ubuntu and sent to us to log in to join the domain controller window. But right now I don't know it can join or not. So if they can join, then it's okay. If not, then you can use the other authentication method, active authentication, for mobile users such as mobile. So for mobile you cannot do this one. So it means passive authentication is not for the mobile or maybe any other system which cannot join the domain controller. There is other method as well, by the way. Suppose if you have a CentOS server or Ubuntu server and you make them LDAP server, then all the Linux can join. Yes, then it's okay. But in our case we are using Windows, but I can't remember. I think so Mac and Linux, they have some issue with to join the Active Directory, as far as I know, to be honest. Now things are changed, so maybe they can join. Anyway, let's go back, and here now I can click inside, and there is other user, and now I can log in with any user. So suppose HR1 password was abc8123445, and now it will log in with the admin. Okay, sorry, with the Active Directory users, because it will take some time to create a profile, but at least you get the idea how it is work. Okay, so this is the second step. Now we need to go to passive authentication, and until the user will log in, I hope, because it's joined, so there is no issue, it will work. Okay, this is the way how we can join Windows 10, Windows 7, Windows 8, whatever you can join Active Directory such way.